Alright, for this lesson we're going to show you the basics of how to balance an equation using addition and also with subtraction. So our first example will be v plus 7 equals 18. Now we know in algebra, the goal of algebra or balancing equation in pre-algebra is to get the letter, which we call the variable, is to get the variable by itself, which means it's the only thing on one side of the equal sign. So the way we're going to do this is to get the v by itself. Right now there's a plus 7 or positive 7 with it on that side of the equal sign. We need to get rid of the plus 7. The way we get rid of anything on one side of an equation is by doing the opposite, or in other words, undoing the operation. So to undo this, we do the opposite. The opposite of plus 7 is minus 7 or negative 7. They can be used interchangeably, negative 7 or minus 7. And then another rule that we talk about a lot in balancing equations is whatever you do to one side of the equation, you do the same thing to the other side of the equation. So we have minus 7 over here. We're going to put minus 7 on this side of the equal sign. When I talk about the other sides, what we're talking about is one side of the equal sign versus the other side of the equal sign. So now we go back to our equation. We look at the v. Nothing happened to the v, so it drops straight down. If we look at the 7s, there's a plus 7 and a negative 7. Since they are opposites, they cancel out. The equal sign, nothing happened to it, so it comes straight down. Then we have simple subtraction on the right side. 18 minus 7. 8 minus 7 is 1, and then bring down the 1. So our answer is v minus 11. We've isolated the variable, or we've gotten the letter or the v by itself. That means we've solved for v equals 11. I'm going to show you the same example in a subtraction problem. So our problem is going to be m minus 14 equals 27. Okay? Now the same rules apply because math is a process, so we're going to apply the same process regardless of the operations. So again, our goal is to get the m, or the variable, by itself. Right now there is a negative 14 with it on the side of the equal sign, so we're going to undo the operation. Since it's negative, we're going to do the opposite, which is plus or positive. So we have plus 14. Whatever we do to one side of the equal sign, we do the same thing to the other side of the equal sign. So on this side, we're going to put plus 14 also. Draw our line across. Now we're going to kind of read the problem kind of like left to right, just like we read a book, but we're going to look at each part and see what we need to do. If we look at the m, nothing happened to the m, so we can bring the m straight down. Next, we see the two 14s. They are opposites, so they cancel out. Nothing happened to the equal sign, so that comes straight down. Then over on the right, we see two numbers, which are called constants. So the two constants, the two numbers are to be added, 27 plus 14. So we have 7 plus 4 is 11. 1, here the 1. Then we add these up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer is m equals 41. We've got the m by itself, the variable by itself. We've solved for the variable, so our problem is done. And that's how we balance an equation using addition and subtraction.